I want to tell you a true story. It is about 3 boxes and the gifts that they held. And it may have happened this way. Once upon a time, there were 3 gifts underneath a Christmas tree. They were available for anyone. In fact, they were available for everyone. The tag on the first one said, "Others." Once this box was opened, it became clear that it was bigger on the inside, and it was full of characters. A madman with a screwdriver dashing about through time and space, concerned about every sentient being, always intervening on behalf of those who were being trampled. A wise master training a young disciple in the ways of the Force, helping him to see the power of good, resisting the appeal of the dark side, ready to sacrifice himself for the greater good. A man stealing from the rich to give to the poor. A young woman whose love for her sister was stronger than her fear of death and stood up to the oppressive powers and not only survived, but won. They were the hero with 1,000 faces, legendary actors larger than life, their stories more important and more powerful than their histories. But they weren't the only characters whose story was being told by this box. There were those who went over to the dark side. There were traitors and betrayers. There were ravenous creatures that devoured and destroyed. There were heartless villains who thrilled at evil. This box was full of questions. Which side will you choose? Who will inspire you? Do you need facts more than you need truth? The tag on the second box read, "God." And once opened, it was clear that it was smaller on the inside. And it was full of smaller boxes. Inside the box was a smaller box which read, "Judgmental." And inside that box was a smaller box that read, "Vengeful." And inside that box was an even smaller box which read, "Exclusive." And inside that box was a tiny box which was unmarked. Inside that box was a piece of paper which read, "Forgiveness, acceptance, love. I don't fit within your boxes." The tag on the third box read, "Self." And inside that box, there was a mirror, and there was a card. And in the card were the words of the 13th century Sufi master and poet, Rumi. "You have no idea how hard I've looked for a gift to bring you. Nothing seemed right. What's the point of bringing gold to the gold mine or water to the ocean? Everything I came up with was like taking spices to the Orient. It's no good giving my heart and my soul because you already have these. So I've brought you a mirror. Look at yourself and remember me." Now, not the box, but the face in the mirror was full of questions. Are these the words of God to me? Are these my words to God? Are these the words of the God of the Muslims, or the God of the Jews, or the God of the Christians? Does it matter? Is it All these things, and yet more. Are the boxes themselves a Christmas miracle, filled with the story of a baby born in a manger, visited by angels and shepherds? A story, a true story, that may have happened that way. Is it the story of wise travelers from the East who knew that the divine always shatters our limited expectations and won't be contained in any box that the human mind can create? Is it the story of the Word made flesh, in order to live among us as one of us, so that we can hear the one and the greatest commandment, the commandment of the three loves? Love God with all your heart and soul and mind. Love your neighbor. Love yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and remember. Remember the greatest force in all of the universe. Remember the greatest gift, which is birthed again tonight inside you. Love. Merry Christmas.